darlings. It is Sunday evening. I would not normally start a vlog in an evening, but I have just been filming little snippets throughout today. It's been a lovely one, but a busy one, hosting a Sunday roast, surprise, surprise, here at the house. We had Phil and Hannah and Jack and Charlie over, and of course little Bertie. Charlie cooked a scrumptious roast beef, and I think it was quite possibly our best, most delicious roast of the season so far. I thought it'd be quite nice to start the vlog now actually, because we're kind of in real time, because it's Sunday just after 5 now, which is of course the time that you will be watching this. So I hope you've had a really lovely and relaxing weekend. Today for the first time I actually didn't do my signature apple and blackcurrant blackberry crumble. Just completely ran out of time this morning. Charlie had his first rugby game of the year yesterday, and we had a bit of a late night, so didn't get out of bed till 7:30 this morning, which is a little bit late for us, especially when we've got a Sunday roast to prep. But luckily we had Dalesford brownie and a Dalesford crumble in the freezer, but I did have my homemade cinnamon ice cream, which was delicious. If this looks a little bit smoky, by the way, a little bit foggy, it's not that my camera is dirty, it's just that the fire has been lit in the drawing room for the past few hours, so the whole room has got a really lovely smokiness to it. I don't know if you'll be able to see this way round, just a little bit of smoke in the atmosphere. I'm going to open up the windows, and it's because of this smokiness that this room always smells so cozy and lovely, because the smokiness from the fire really infuses into the furniture. Apologies, I've not plumped up the cushions and the sofas since Phil and Hannah left, because they had to dash back to get the train back to London. But yeah, it's just the coziest room at this time of year. We like to try and get the washing up done as soon as possible, because there's nothing worse than leaving it until you're absolutely exhausted. So very excitingly, we're going to go and do that now. I think we'll probably end up having quite an early night. We've started rewatching The Bridge, so that's definitely on the agenda. But yeah, thought I would share a cozy Sunday evening with you. Are you protecting your toy from your mummy? Have you already destroyed your brand new carrot toy? Have you? Is mummy not allowed to take it? Well, mummy will just grab the other one. Oh, but mummy, I want that one too. You are a beast. You are a ferocious beast. Anyone else's dog just destroy toys within moments of getting them. And you've stolen your brother's. Something that Charlie and I very rarely actually do is just take a little bit of time to come and read some of the gorgeous books that we've got here in the drawing room. So I think that's what we're going to do this afternoon. We've just restoked the fire. I say we. Charlie has restoked the fire. And let's see, maybe something to do with interiors. Ben Pentreath, English decoration, timeless inspiration for the country home. Perfect. Good morning, my darlings. It's now Monday morning, showing you my cozy Sunday evening routine. Didn't quite go as planned. Turned out it was too cozy, and we just fell asleep very, very early. The whole house smells amazing today, from the fire, from the roast. It's just retained all of those cozy smells. And I've also, this I think is actually the best cup of coffee I've ever made. We had a little bit of the cinnamon ice cream left over from yesterday, and it was a stroke of genius. Last night I thought, you know, I'm not going to throw away this tiny little bit. It wasn't enough to even serve, you know, this week with a brownie or anything. So I just popped it, and it was melted at this point as well, because I've been in the kitchen next to the Aga. I just popped it in a little jug and then put it in my coffee this morning. So this is a creamy cinnamon and chaga mushroom oat milk latte, and it is literally the best coffee ever. Anyway, so I'm here in the entrance hall. Just pop that down carefully, because I wanted to update you on my gorgeous dried flowers. Well, they weren't dry when I last updated you, but they are now. And this is exactly what I was hoping to happen, because at this time of year, it's harder and harder to get fresh flowers. And I know it's quite sparse. I am going to get more hydrangeas, but this is exactly what... You're looking guilty. What have you done? What have you done, Dexy? Nothing, Mummy. Don't patronise me. That's the guilty slink. Yes, I just wanted something in this entrance hall, structural, and the hydrangeas have dried out perfectly. They've gone, oh, actually, they're not fully crispy yet, but they're getting there. The poppy seed heads, the twigs, and yeah, it's brilliant. I don't have to keep updating it. I got these little, I actually don't know what they are, little bits yesterday. They're in these little mossy bowls to hide the pot. So I'm not sure where I'm going to pop those, but they're rather lovely, very natural looking. So I think I might do a little bit of an autumnal, floral, natural home spruce later on today. I've also still got all the pumpkins here on the dining table from the lunch decoration yesterday, so I might just like spread these around the house to add a little bit of seasonal cheer to various areas. I think this weekend as well, our pumpkin farm next door should be open for picking, so I'll get some nice big ones and we can do a nice little porch decoration. But I also used a few little twigs from the hedgerow just to add a natural touch, and it looks really lovely. You'll have seen those clips yesterday. Okay, my darlings, this is a really random spot, but the light in the house this morning is just so beautiful. If there's something that I love about this time of year, it's that low, really warm, glowing autumnal sunshine. I like the echo as well. So yes, anyway, this afternoon I have got a really nice work trip, overnight stay, and I'm starting to put together some outfits for this little trip. And I feel like you've kind of witnessed over the last couple of weeks a little bit of a style shift. I've never been confident wearing trousers before, but really I've been inspired by some girls that I follow on Instagram and a few new pieces in my wardrobe. So I've been really getting to enjoy like a whole new world of outfit styling lately. And also, I'm not gonna lie, these bodies have been really helping as well, just as a fantastic layering piece. So I'm going to show you the outfits that I'm going to put together for the trip. Now, a lot of these pieces are new in from Goelia, which is a really lovely brand that I introduced to you. Do you remember our trip to Ibiza, our pre-wedding trip? And I showed you the most gorgeous silk dresses and just timeless, elegant pieces from the summer collection. Well, now I've got some gorgeous bits to share with you from their autumn-winter collection, and it ties in so perfectly with this shift in style that I am experiencing at the moment. So I'll show you a few of the looks. First of all, I'm just going to accessorize. I've got these fun little polka dot misima earrings that I'm going to pop in. I forgot to wear earrings yesterday, I think. What a rookie error. Okay. I always forget what a great little spot this is for showing you an outfit, especially at this time of year when I'm wearing a lot of brown. It really suits the tones. And we've also got actually a new cluster of artwork up on this wall here, which you've not seen before, including my wedding bouquet. I think Charlie purchased that one online, mirror from an antique shop, beautiful painting of the house from one of our followers, a really old photo from the village, and a random sketch of a sheep. So yeah, the mirror especially is lovely because it reflects the chandelier and we can see it from all angles, which is fabulous. So back to the outfit. Officially feel as though these will be the trousers that I'm going to be living in for the rest of time, because they actually have an elasticated waistband, which for me and eating and comfort levels is basically the best thing in the entire world. I am going to be somehow adding belt loops to these trousers because they're perfectly high-waisted. I just feel that they accessorize even better with a belt. So I've added my little brown tan leather belt. They are, would you say, a cigarette fit? I think that's what you would call it, which I find so much more flattering personally than the really, really wide fit. Today and for the next week or so, temperatures are actually not that cool, so I thought I would style it just with the body and a blazer. This is really pushing my fashion boundaries out, trying to be a little bit smarter. I do have a lot more work meetings at this time of year, so smarter outfits are required. But I'm also quickly, before it does get too warm in this little area, going to show you how it looks with a high neck cashmere jumper as well. I've gone beltless for this look, but you can see just how perfectly the trousers style with a cashmere knit as well. On those really cold days, there is nothing better than a cashmere jumper, and Goelia have got a really fabulous selection for, in my opinion, really good prices. With cashmere jumpers, you can spend hundreds of pounds, like £300–400, and actually, in my opinion, to a certain extent, a cashmere jumper is a cashmere jumper, and the ones on Goelia are super timeless and versatile and really lovely tones, which pair together really beautifully. Again, trousers, love the fact that they're not too tight, so you can very comfortably tuck in your knit. You could add in a belt to cinch it in as well. Let me try layering the blazer on top of this, and that would be a perfect look for a smarter, cooler day. So this is the blazer in question. This is actually the first time I've ever styled anything like this. The quality of this is absolutely beautiful. It's made from wool, and Goelia use such beautiful high quality materials, but also really easy to care for. There's no point in buying really expensive, delicate wool blazers that have to go to the dry cleaner every single time. This is actually a washable wool. Just make sure you use the delicate setting on your washing machine. It's got a really beautiful, really soft, can you see, kind of silky brown lining, which I think is gorgeous, and it is such a timeless herringbone brown and cream pattern, which I think is so beautiful. I have got a size small here. I would say the sizing is quite petite on the website, so if you're thinking what size you might be, then I would be tempted actually to go up a size. Gosh, this is really very smart for me, but this afternoon I think smartness is required. Now, I actually love how blazers look when they're just thrown over the shoulder like so. Gosh, this is so different for me. It feels really funny. I feel like this is my alter ego. I think let's add in the belt as well. I really love this. I think if you are trying something new in your wardrobe, then the best thing to do is keep some elements within your comfort zone. So for me, a cashmere roll neck and the tonal colors, and then you can get a little bit more experimental with perhaps the silhouette or the pieces, like I have done here with the blazer. Is that a bit weird and distracting? Gosh, this really does feel quite peculiar because it's just not the look that I would normally go for. Blazers, my style is normally a little bit more kind of bohemian and feminine, whereas blazers are really smart for me. But yeah, I feel like I'm growing up. That sounds really weird, but yeah, I think I've reached a time where I just want to smarten up my wardrobe a little bit, but at the same time not sacrificing comfort and practicality. And the fact that this is super cozy and warm, I've got my body on underneath, the fact that the trousers have got an elasticated waistband, I am absolutely in love with this look. So, oh look, it's even got the most gorgeous little trim. Can you see that on the pockets? It's a really smart look. Let's see how the blazer looks worn properly. Yeah, I feel like a real beginner when it comes to wearing blazers, but maybe my Instagram is trying to tell me something, because my algorithm has really been serving me a lot of beautiful ladies wearing a lot more smart and tailored outfits. So, professional Josie has entered the chat. The room, the chat, I don't know what the expression is. Wow, that feels really smart. I think the last time I wore a blazer was when I was in sixth form school, but I actually really like this. I think because Goelia, the sizing is a really beautiful slim fit. I think blazers in the past for me have just been too big on the shoulders, whereas this, I've not got the smallest shoulders, but I'm quite small everywhere. Yeah, I don't think they've really fit me properly before, but this, without any tailoring, looks like a tailored piece. If I'm really chilly or want to be really smart, I could do it up. I can't believe it. This really is so different for me. Maybe it's a little bit too smart doing it up. I love how it looks with it undone. That's quite cool and casual. Wow, I really feel like I mean business in this outfit, and I think I love it. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys have been enjoying this kind of so crazy, unexpected style transition I've been going through. And actually, I have to say, I think it's partially down to my outfit challenge on Instagram. I thought I would just find it a bit of fun, but actually it's really broadened my horizons when it comes to my outfits. Okay, my darlings, just when I thought that the outerwear situation couldn't get any more fabulous, I have tried on this sensational piece, also from Goelia, and this is their wool cape. I have previously and regularly declared my love for capes here on this channel and on my Instagram, and this one I think is possibly the best design and the best silhouette of them all. So let me show you a little bit more detail. First of all, you could totally switch out this belt and pop on your own. I could pop on my lovely Gucci one. Oh, I quite like it. No, maybe it's better with the wooden leather bit in the middle. It's actually, the belt itself is actually a tiny bit big, so I am going to pierce, or ask someone professional to pierce a new hole here, because the great thing about wool is that you get the warmth and you get the coziness, but mostly the warmth, without the bulk. So you can still be really, like, your silhouette is not hugely bulked out, but you still get that gorgeous warmth on a really chilly day. The thing that I really love about capes is the fact that you have like full use. You can do Macarena of, is that, yeah, Macarena. You can do whatever you need to do with your hands. You can drive, you can cook. You would never really cook in a cape, would you? No. But yeah, you can do whatever you need to do with your hands. And also, if you've got nice jewelry, if you've got a nice watch, if you've got a nice knit on underneath, it's not completely hidden like it is with a lot of coats. And yet, if you get really cold, you can just kind of like cinch yourself in. There's something a little bit Harry Potter about this. Wow, I love it. Absolutely love it. Just like the blazer, you've got that beautiful brown silk lining, which arguably you get to see a little bit more in a cape with the movement. There's something quite like academic about the collar detail, which I really like. It's almost double-breasted, but single-breasted on the side. And then this almost looks a little bit like a waistcoat. I think actually you can, yes you can, unbutton. I'm not going to do it because I will always wear it as a cape, but you can actually remove the superhero part of the cape and wear it just as a waistcoat if you so desire. But personally, I love how it looks all together. And I've just paired this over the top of the outfit that I was wearing earlier, so super versatile. It is in that same beautiful warm brown herringbone print as the blazer, and again with this neutral colour just pairs in so fabulously with lots of things in my wardrobe. And you've even got a little pocket in the waistcoat detail, so you can keep your hands nice and warm if you want to. Yeah, I love it. I think this is one of those really beautiful, very wearable pieces for the autumn season that really elevates an outfit. Oh, something smells amazing over here. Haven't even lit this in like 4 days, and God, it just smells incredible. Okay, my darlings, I have one more fabulous outerwear piece to share with you from Goelia before I change the base outfit, and it is this absolutely gorgeous and a little bit more feminine, obviously light colour, maybe a little bit smarter, great for swapping. Do you know what? This is perfect for today actually, because I can travel in the smartness of the blazer and meet the brand founder, etc, etc, and then when I'm going to lunch and want to be a little bit more elevated, then I can swap in for this gorgeous piece. Again, I've started just by wearing it over the shoulders, which I think is a really nice kind of more trendy way of wearing a jacket like this. Again, this is something that I see people styling all the time on YouTube, on Instagram, but I've never really been a cropped jacket kind of gal, and I just don't know why. I feel like I've been missing out on all this time. I've seen other people wearing them and I've been like, yeah, it's just too smart for me. But here we are, new fashion era, new style Josie entering the chat. So let's have a closer look. We have got the most beautiful, it's like a shearling wool fabric with the suede lining, so super comfortable, super cozy, super warm. We've got these like mottled gold buttons, which again really elevate it. Do you know what you could do if you really wanted to? If you wanted to make it look like an antique Chanel piece, you could definitely get some Chanel buttons and replace them, and this could totally pass for that look. I am going to stick with the cream theme and pop on these, which are actually ancient from Topshop, because I think it's quite nice to elevate the outfit in a few more ways. The Jacquemus bag is the perfect little tie-in for everything because you've got the cream, the cream, the cream. I absolutely love this look. I think I'm going to finish it with a little belt. Yeah, perhaps a little cream belt is a really good addition here because then it just really ties in all of the different elements from the outfit. This belt is really great because you can either wear it this way round and show the buckle, or it does have this sweet little detail here in the middle if you want to wear it that way round. I quite like it with the buckle actually. I think I'm starting to understand the versatility of a trouser outfit, especially in autumn when you want to have a little bit more fun layering, and yet this outfit is all neutrals. There is nothing particularly on trend about this look. It feels very stylish, but it feels very timeless. It's the kind of thing that I can wear every single year, pull out these pieces, worth investing in because of the quality and the timelessness, all of my favorite keywords when it comes to new things in my wardrobe. So yes, this is the perfect outfit for this afternoon. I'm going to pack it in my case and I love it. So I made a decision when choosing the bits from Goelia that I just had a gut feeling that the trousers were going to be amazing, and I saw them in this beautiful white colour as well. They're actually a different fit, so I think I thought they were going to be the same fit, but it's great because they're not too similar. These are wider as they go down, so not so much for cigarette and more of a straight leg, but love that. You've got this really beautiful pleating at the top around hips, waist? No, hips, pelvis? That sounds a bit like doctor terminology. And again, no belt loop, but I have again stubbornly added my own belt. But because they're a little bit bigger fit, a little bit looser, the belt really acts to kind of cinch them in even more, keep them held up, and act as a little bit of almost like a paper bag waist. Do you remember when these skirts and trousers were all like paper bag waist? But I quite like that. It really accentuates the smallest part of the body by having that third colour adding in. What I'm also deeply in love with is this cashmere v-neck. It's a really lovely light colour. It feels like with neutrals you really do just look more expensive. There is something about neutral classic pieces, especially when you look to beautiful materials like wool and cashmere, that really elevate an outfit. I do, as always, like to show off the little bits of jewellery. Oh, these don't have pockets, but then that would ruin the silhouette, wouldn't it? Yeah, a really nice length. So pulled up the sleeves so you can see the jewellery, and to make it a little bit more practical, the v-neck is also very elegant and timeless. It shows off a nice necklace. It's a very comfortable look, but again, it feels really smart and elevated. This is definitely what my workwear wardrobe has been missing. Let's add in... We'll add in a little bag, and this could be a really nice outfit for tomorrow. I will have a few more brand meetings tomorrow, and obviously breakfast, so I think this will be a really nice outfit to wear for that. I have to say, if you are a little bit more petite like I am and you're just tired of trousers not fitting you, this is a really good brand to go for because all of the trousers, well, both pairs I've tried on so far, have fit me without the need to shorten them. So you can see where these finish. It is the absolute perfect place, no need to take these to the tailors or add hemming tape. You could definitely wear the cape as well with this. You could wear the blazer. Let's try the blazer. Kind of annoyed with myself for not trying these styles earlier because I absolutely love them. I just need to remember these outfits. I think I'm gonna create my own little folder on Instagram. This is why the 30 days of outfits on Instagram I'm finding really useful, because then I can just look back and be like, oh yeah, I can pull together that outfit today, and you don't need to make that decision of putting stuff together early in the mornings. So yeah, love this. Perfectly smart for an afternoon of meetings. Practical, warm, elegant, timeless. I'm just a little bit in love with this outfit. Yay! Well, my darlings, I have the most adorable little piece to share with you. I feel like at this time of year, I want to be still showing some signs of femininity and my personal style, but still keeping warm. I'm not even going to beat around the bush. This to me is such a Freddy outfit as well. My little Goelia dress does require a little bit of altering, so I'm going to take the shoulders up it'll be quite easy, just a little snip and sew by about 1 inch on the shoulders so that it sits here, so that the seam for the bust is in the right place, and maybe a cinch in around the waist, but often I find that when you take things up by the shoulders, the waist then sits in the right place. But look at this for the most beautiful piece. We've got, again, that gorgeous wool herringbone pattern, the same very stylish, timeless details like this little pocket detail. You could wear this with over-knee boots, you could wear with little flat mules. Not sure that you can see, but it looks quite cute with my little Gucci mules. But you could also pop a pair of brown tights on underneath this. I think that is how Freddie would style it. It feels very Gossip Girl and very smart, and yet still quite fun and youthful thanks to the length. So obviously I have popped on a cashmere roll neck underneath, which adds to the coziness and makes it suitable for this time of year. Yeah, I definitely just need to zip this up to there, and then I think the fit will be even better, but such a fun and feminine piece to style at this time of year. Just momentarily going back to the trousers because I'm actually obsessed with them, I wanted to show a few additional ways of styling them with some other Goelia pieces. This is the most lovely, again, that kind of old school academia. If I was attending a lecture or teaching one, I would probably wear this. Imagine with cute little specs or sunglasses. Again, cute little belts. I've kept on the cashmere roll neck, and it has got the most beautiful cable knit, if my camera decides to not overexpose, cable detail with this very delicate gold embroidery around the edges, and such a pretty, this is actually the most beautiful button I've ever seen. It's mother of pearl, and then you've got a pearl, an actual tiny round pearl inside. How stunning is that? Looks quite cute with just one of the buttons done up actually. You could you could, if you wanted to show more of the trousers, do a little half in, half out. Obviously you don't need to wear the roll neck, but I love it, and it's a nice little cozy additional piece. I think I'm just gonna try styling these trousers with everything, and I think they might just be one of the most versatile things in my autumn wardrobe. But yeah, love the cable knit cardigan. Plain on the back, cable knit on the front, and again, super classic, gorgeous. And I will of course be leaving all of these pieces that I'm sharing with you down below. Once again, conscious that I'm showing you quite a lot of newness at the moment. It's the time of year, the change in the seasons, change in the wardrobe. Lots of brands are launching their autumn winter collections and are asking me to share them with you, and I'm also, as I've mentioned, going through this funny style transition, so it's just quite nice sharing that with you. And obviously you are under no pressure to purchase any of these pieces, but if any of them do inspire you, then you know where to find the links, and hopefully it might help you in your summer to autumn outfit transition as well. Also, I feel like I've never really shown so many like smart workwear looks, workwear appropriate, and that is something that I get asked about a lot, so hopefully you're finding it useful. Okay, this is the last one, I promise, because there are just too many amazing things in this order. This is like a cross between a cardigan and a light jacket. Again, pairs so beautifully with the trousers. It's this really fabulous, almost like that thick cardigan that I've got, super soft fluffy material. And shall we once again just look at the detail? Look at these buttons, the most delicate, intricate little buttons ever. Really beautiful stitching detail around the pockets and along this middle seam and along the neckline, which is so adorable. Great way to just smarten up. If you're the kind of person that does live in outfits like this as your uniform, then little things like this are just lovely ways of smartening up. Even if you're going from like work to meet friends, just pop something like this over your shoulders. Added warmth and added style points. I think this is absolutely adorable. I think this is what I'm going to wear to arrive to our event. Speaking of which, I need to quickly make myself some breakfast and then we had better hit the road. I know I said that was the last look, but I just saw this skirt in my new in rail. This is actually from a small boutique. Actually, I don't know that they're small. A little independent, no, don't know that they're little. An independent boutique called Iris. I really hope I've got that correct. I'll leave it linked down below. And I thought I would try something a bit different. I'm following a tip from fellow content creator Laura Burns. She said that it's a good idea to pair 3 things if you're adding in a colour. I've actually done 4, so I've got belt, bag, cardi and shoes in this green colour. Sorry, you can see all the clutter over there, and I really like how this looks. So the skirt is quite different, but I feel like this length of skirt is quite on trend at the moment, and it's like a corduroy material, which is really lovely, nice and warm as well. A very elegant midi length. Is this the 2023 way of wearing midi skirts? Quite possibly. Maybe having the bag is too much. Maybe we need a slightly less floof bag, something a bit more subtle. Is that better? I wish I could ask you in real time. And then because it's going to be quite a sunny drive, I've got my little Gucci sunglasses as well. The same very old Topshop shoes, which have got a perfect heel height for just elevating the look and elevating me, quite frankly. Yeah, and the cardigan. Again, before this Goelia shop, I just really don't know what I would have added over the top of this, because we're not quite ready for coats, and yet we definitely need something over our shoulders. It feels very smart, it feels very ladylike, and yet still comfortable in my country attire thanks to the green and the corduroy tones of the skirt. Loving this. I'm just really loving trying new things. And I'm sorry if that's getting a bit boring, but yeah, really like this. And I promise I'm not going to change anymore. I'm literally going to make some food and go. A very excited puppy dog down here, but more excitingly, I have got a bowl of gourds. Jack bought these as a little gift for us today from her garden / her muck heap, and they are quite honestly the knobbliest, gnarliest, ugliest, and therefore most wonderful gourds I think I've ever seen. What do you think? You making lots of snuffling noises down there, my baby. Yeah, they are so gnarly and knobbly. And Jack was saying if you want your pumpkins to last a really long time after they've been cut, then ideally you want to leave, let's find a good example. This is a good example. A little T-junction, you see how it's like a T at the top there, on its growth vine stem. So yeah, these should last me to Halloween and beyond. I do need to hit the road, so I'm going to decorate with those when I get back tomorrow afternoon, but I just absolutely love them. I'm going to make myself a nice chaga chai for the road, and then let's go. You're sunbathing and I adore you. You're just the loveliest doggies in the world. Are you not a bit hot there, leaning against the Aga? Oh, you little snooter. Okay, chaga chai recipe. Can't remember if I've showed you this before, so apologies if this is a repeat, but we've got oat milk. Okay, the milk has finished frothing. I want this to stay hot during the journey, so I've got my Stanley TikToker that I am, not. And now dirty chaga chai for immunity, for energy, for all of the mushroomy goodness. Probably gonna listen to another mushroom themed podcast on my journey. What a nerd I am. Very much aware that it's just hilarious how many of these wellness trends I just jump on the bandwagon of. And then the best chai syrup that I have come across, a fairly good sized slurp of that. And then simply add in my milk. Probably got too much here actually. And this, oh actually, no, not enough. Yeah, I took this with me to watch Charlie last weekend and it stayed hot all day, so the mug is fabulous. Chaga chai. Well, it's safe to say the distractions have been endless this morning. I am literally leaving an hour later than I wanted to, which is very annoying. This is where I also type it into the sat-nav and realise that the traffic has gone up. Yep, it's gone up by half an hour as well. I'm just gonna, unfortunately, oh, okay, I've got 40 minutes when I get there to be in time for lunch, before lunch finishes, that is. So the all-important podcast choice. Do you know what? What do we want to listen to? Oh, there's a new one from Sheerlux. I do love a Sheerlux podcast. Okay, got my podcast, got my satellite.
sat nav, and the sun's coming out. Perfect for a road trip. And most importantly, I've got my chaga chai. Let's go. Of course I need petrol. Snacks are served. I arrived and instantly got a oat milk cappuccino and some cinnamon churros. Oh my gosh, definitely gonna love it here. So just arrived to the retreat at Elcott Park. It's such a beautiful building. I think it must be Georgian building. We've actually just had a very quick lunch in that room there, which has been gorgeous. Blue skies are back. Look at this lovely doorway. You all know what a huge fan I am of pillars, pillars and columns. And they've got this gorgeous herbaceous border, which I'm going to investigate a little more closely. Interesting, they've literally mixed in herbs with flowers. You've got the sage, the rosemary, the verbena, catmint. It's absolutely stunning. And then you've got these grounds down here, little games on the green. They've got a giant Connect 4, some little deck chairs, and in half an hour's time I've actually got a lovely spa treatment, but I thought I would do a bit of a nosy around before then. Well, this is so funny. I follow Clodagh McKenna on Instagram, and I've seen her posting so many times about her little farm shop, and I never knew where it was. And I can't believe it is literally here in our hotel. I had no idea. I thought it was just in the middle of the countryside somewhere, but it's just off this gorgeous courtyard where we're enjoying our coffees. So she's got a selection of handmade and local produce. She's worked with a local artist to create these cards, lots of fabulous kitchen bits. Clodagh is a TV chef and fabulous personality. I believe she's on this morning. I don't know, I don't actually follow her on TV, but I follow her on Instagram for her fabulous recipes. She's also friends with Carol Bamford, and they often do lovely wholesome bits together. So you can buy her pestos, her chutneys, great coffee machine, great colour on the walls. Oh my goodness, there's even Clodagh coffee beans. Let's see, barley waters, lots of veg from the garden, crockery. Oh my gosh, I think this is literally Dalesford crockery. Some homemade cakes, oh my goodness. Apple, blackberry and thyme, that sounds rather sensational. We've got some freshly baked bread. Gosh, this is just gorgeous. Okay, my darlings, I have just checked into my lovely room here at the retreat. My hair is now slicked back into a little bun because I've just had a delightful 30-minute head and neck massage, which was great, and feeling very pampered now. So I realised I didn't actually say why we're here. So tonight we are here with Spotlight Oral Care, whose toothbrushes I use every single day. I'm a huge fan of the brand. They really focus on sustainability. It is founded by dentists. The products are all beautiful and very effective as well. I'm a huge fan of their whitening strips, their electric travel sonic toothbrush, their whitening accelerator. I use it all. So it's really lovely to be here with the founders of the brand, and we'll get to chat with them a little bit more later during our dinner and wine tasting. So I've got a little goodie bag here in the room. I will show you what is inside, and they've also very kindly left a top of my absolute favourite whitening strips. So I think I'm gonna have a little tooth whitening pamper moment later. Turn up to dinner with a dazzling white smile. Inside this bag, oh yes, I love this stuff. This is their mouthwash, which is amazing. Charlie and I literally fight over this. It's the best, and it's also very whitening, hydrogen peroxide, alcohol-free, suitable for whitening teeth and maintaining whitening. It's fabulous. Ooh, so many little goodies. Ciencia, Notox, lift, plump and brighten for the eyes. That's a different brand. Ooh, we've also got, what is this?
their water flosser. Okay, this is a game changer if you have Invisalign, or if you have the braces that are like on the other side of your teeth, or if you've got a retainer wire, or you've been thinking, I'm not going to get a retainer wire because then I can't floss. This is literally the solution, because it essentially, let's just ditch the cardio, it's quite warm in here. It essentially jets water and air through your teeth, so it does the same thing, if not better and more effective than flossing, but great if, like me, you do actually have a retainer wire. Wireless, rechargeable, 4 different flossing tips, UV sterilizer, very jazzy, so we'll have a little play around with that later. And then we've got, this is amazing, teeth whitening accelerator gel. You literally pop a little bit of this on top of your toothpaste. You don't change anything in your oral care routine. You just add this on top of your toothpaste and it makes it an ultra whitening toothpaste. I get a few questions about how I whiten my teeth, and it's literally just with these products because they're amazing. Apply a pea-sized amount onto your toothbrush, on top of your toothpaste onto your toothbrush, and brush for 2 minutes. Easy, squeezy, lemon peasy. And this is the tooth whitening powder for mega results. That is just like a super bright smile straight away. We've got a few other bits here from Ciencia. Post-peel skin solution and tri-action peel. Ooh. I'm gonna have a Pamper shower. Can't decide whether to do it before or after my call, which is at 5. Maybe if I get cracky, I'll have a Pamper shower and then I'll do the call with wet hair. I'm sure that'll be okay. How lovely. And we've also got, oh my goodness me, the softest little white company socks and hot water bottle. So feeling very spoiled. The room, as you can see, is just absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna have a very good night's sleep here, and let me show you outside the window. This little patch of heaven, look at this. No one even in the pool. Maybe I should go and have a plunge. It's just such a gorgeous afternoon. Look at this. The view of the perfect English countryside. Gorgeous. I know that if we lived around here, I would definitely get a membership here so I could come and swim and pamper. Big spa area downstairs. Just absolutely lovely. And that is a little Whispering Angel terrace. How gorgeous. I've just got to show you this bathroom, so I've never seen anything like this before. It's basically all like this kind of reed carpet kind of, and you literally just like open the shower into the room. So it's completely a wet room, and this is obviously the drain, but this is just mind-boggling to me. I'm thinking, good job I didn't bring purple shampoo, because surely that would stain the floor. But it doesn't look stained in the slightest. There's me being, oh look at this, jazzy branding. That's me being Miss Practical. But yeah, I've never seen anything like it. Anyway, I've got, yeah, as I said, I've got a call in 40 minutes at 4 o'clock. So I think instead of rushing my Pamper shower, because we're not meeting until 7 later, I think I'm gonna go and find a spot in the beautiful restaurant or terrace area that we were in earlier. Settle down, do a few emails, and do the call there. Then I'll have a bit of a pamper later on this afternoon. This is not a bad office. This is the St. James Library room, and there's loads of these little rooms and nobody's in them, which is just great when I need to have somewhere a little bit private to take a call. But it's just gorgeous. This is what I love about Georgian buildings. The big tall windows, let so much light in. Just absolutely beautiful. Okay, my darlings, it's an hour or so later. I've done my call, had a nice time just working in that gorgeous room. It's beautiful here. So I've taken off my makeup and I'm now going to try this is this the one, After Facial Glow? Yeah. So this is the peel, and you only use it for 5 minutes, which is great because sometimes, ooh, it's really runny. Sometimes I just don't want to like be facialing or face masking for more than 5 minutes before I get in the shower. If this can peel my skin and give me a glow in just 5 minutes, then I will be very happy. I've got actually 2 hours until our wine tasting, so I'm gonna have a really nice pamper. This already feels tingly, which is great because it means it's working. So this is a British brand, Ciencia. And yeah, it comes with a post-peel skin solution as well, which obviously I will use after
my shower. Resurfaces, renews, and glows. Gorgeous. Okay, so that is all over my skin. We have these wonderful Honeywell Bakes cookies in the room. So I'm gonna snuffle that, and then in 5 minutes I'm gonna get under the shower, have a pamper, and probably slowly get ready. Well, I forgot my iPad. Oh no, can I watch Netflix on my laptop? I'm sure I can, because I just want to watch Gilmore Girls. Good evening, my darlings. A very quick catch up because I need to dash to wine tasting, which began 6 minutes ago. I don't know where the last 2 hours has gone. I washed my hair, used my GHD Rise. That is what I am using at the moment, just to get that little flick. I had my Spotlight whitening strips in the whole time I was getting ready, and while I did some emails, popped on this lovely dress. And anyway, less chit chat. I will show you more of my outfit later on. Let's head to wine tasting. Good morning, my darlings, from a very blurry, come on. You have to give the camera a few seconds to realise that there's a face in shot. Good morning from, I don't actually know what this area is called. It's not New Hampshire. Nope, that's probably in America. The Retreat. We did a lovely yoga this morning to start the day, and then a delicious avocado hummus and sriracha. Sriracha or sriracha? I think it's sriracha. On toast for breakfast, and say goodbye to the girls, and now I am heading home. I did quickly pop into the Clodagh store and got a nice coffee to keep me going for the way home. So I'm debating going to Bicester Village because it is literally on my way home, and I don't have like the busiest afternoon. There's always stuff I could be doing, but it's not going to be crazy. Do I need to go to bed? I don't know. I'm not going to go. I'm going to put my sat-nav to go straight home because I have been shopping too... Shush, you're very rude. I have been buying too much lately, and I know that there are 2 more orders for me waiting when I get home. As I said, it's the time of year. I'm totally blaming it on the time of year. But it's been the most gorgeous overnight stay. Really lovely to chat to Vanessa, who is co-founder of Spotlight Oral Care, last night. She's so lovely. She complimented my teeth, which is always wonderful considering she is an elite level dentist, of course. And yeah, it's a brand that I absolutely adore. Lovely to spend time with the team and see a few of their new Christmas launches, which are coming very soon. And my teeth feel whiter already just from that one whitening strip last night, so I need to get back into a good habit of doing that. I think I'm going to have a nice pamper this evening. I think I'm going to do a full fake tan as well. Oh, thank goodness. I thought I'd forgot my butter. I bought a nice butter from the Clodagh store as well, and I thought I'd left it on the counter, but I didn't. It was in my bag. So you know the drill. I need to find a good podcast for my 1.5-hour journey. Let's find something wholesome. What has Dr. Rangan Chatterjee been talking about lately? Oh, do you know what? Chloe told me about this etiquette podcast called Awesome Etiquette, and it's quite fun. Very American in like a kind of slightly cheesy way, but yeah, I'm gonna listen to that. So I think I'm going to end the vlog here because it's probably been a rather long one, hasn't it? So I really hope you enjoyed coming along on this little trip. I'm not going to end the vlog here, I lie. I actually filmed some footage a couple of last week in London when I went in for an event, and then I got home and I did like a beauty advent calendar unboxing and talk through, but I hadn't actually started the vlog. So it's just this random wedge of footage. So what I'm going to do is insert the London day footage now and say goodbye to you in the middle of the vlog. So here's my random London day. I will see you in the next vlog. Future Josie, we'll see you now. Okay, my darlings, made it into central London. Let me pop my lovely Perrier Jouet down. So I'm here at, I want to say the Mayfair Hotel, or One Mayfair, Hotel Mayfair. I'll put the correct name on the screen here. You might be thinking, Josie, you're looking a little bit nude facially.
guess who forgot their makeup bag? So I have literally got a morsel of BB cream that I had luckily in the bottom of this handbag, like a little sample, and some lip balm on, and that is it. And it's meant to be a glamorous luncheon. Luckily I've got the lovely dress on, but yeah, feeling a little bit silly. But the hotel, it's gorgeous, very very sustainable in the materials that they've been using, and it's just very tastefully done. Insane location. This is I think it's Piccadilly if I'm correct, and then we've got this building, always reminds me of Paris. Yes, oh, it's the Ritz. And then we've got Hyde Park down there, Green Park Station. So we're here for a lovely lunch with Sky Diamond, and I'm sure we'll hear all about their new launches and what they've been up to lately. But for now, let's take a little look around because it's such a gorgeous spot. So this is a lovely gift from Sky Diamond, the most delicate little bracelet. Look at that, so beautiful. And these are made from carbon captured from the atmosphere. So clever. We're going to hear all about it over lunch.
Happy to see some new faces, some old faces, none as old as mine. I'm really excited because obviously I'm very passionate about making more sustainable choices, and I'm hoping that I can share those on your platform now as well as my own. And yeah, sustainability is sexy, super cool. There's always so many choices out there. I know it gets a bad rap and people go on about it, but making those kind of decisions on anything, where you want to travel, what you want to eat, what you want to wear.
So the way that this came to be, the Sky Diamond first came about, is because Dale Vince was looking for a way to capture carbon out of the atmosphere, because carbon is one of our biggest contributors to our environmental problem. And he was like, surely the purest form of carbon is a diamond. Can't we make diamonds from the sky? And I think the other thing that really excites me about this brand is that the only limit to your imagination. You know, we're sitting here saying, how do you make it from the sky? Well, they went one further and well, let's do it. You know, so that's really fantastic, this idea of limitless imagination. The factory is run on solar power, it's run on wind power, and then they take harvested rainwater, and this is where it gets scientific and I might get it wrong. They split the rainwater, so you have hydrogen, and then the purest form of water is actually nuclear grade pure water.
Wow.
And then that hydrogen is mixed with the carbon out of the air, and a very magical thing happens that I'm not allowed to tell you about.
But it's totally natural.
But it's totally natural.
Totally natural.
And that's all fed into a machine that creates a ball of plasma that is hotter than the sun, hotter than the surface of the sun. And that ball of plasma creates our diamond, our Sky Diamond. So
Good evening, my darlings. So just like that, I'm back home again. That rumbling you can hear in the background is thunder. My last meeting of the day got rescheduled, which I'm actually really happy about because it means that I got to get home in decent time. As you might be able to hear and have just seen, it is a rainy and thundery evening. So I think we're just gonna have a really, really cozy evening in. I'm still makeup free. I can't believe I had a day of meetings and an event looking like this. Super duper glamorous, but never mind. Do you know what? I'm just really excited to have something yummy and hearty for dinner and watch a load of Gilmore Girls. I've become obsessed. It's just like comfort watching, just it's nothing like crazy, there's no over-the-top drama, at least not yet. I'm literally on episode 3, but it's just really nice and cozy and wholesome to watch, and it's making me really desperate to do a US trip. If there is something that I'm manifesting at the moment, it is a trip to New England, like New Hampshire, Connecticut. I just want to live out that like wholesome fall American girl kind of routine. I want to go to Trader Joe's, I want to buy pumpkin spice lattes, and I want to drive through these cute little American old towns. I actually went to Vermont with Charlie about 5 years ago. We did kind of vlog, but it was back when my vlogs were more fashion focused because my channel used to be more fashion. So I would do, here's what I'm wearing and a little bit of what I'm doing, whereas now it's very much the other way around. So I'd love to go back to Vermont, Woodstock,
Connecticut, obviously Nantucket, but I feel like that would be another trip. So yeah, I might try and make that happen at the end of this month, now that we are in October. I also wanted to mention one of my meetings this morning was with my YouTube partner, and a lot of you were letting me know, and thank you by the way for doing so, that an awful advert, one that was very jarring with our lovely relaxed content, kept playing for some of you, and I really did not want that to be happening, because I don't want you guys getting distressed by what you're seeing on the videos. And yeah, I tried changing the settings as far as what I can do. I literally don't have that much control over what adverts are shown, but I was thinking surely that genre, like, I can block out, and we tried to block it. I'm not going to say what the genre is because I think a lot of you will know, you probably will have seen this horrific advert, because one of the things that we discussed this morning in my meeting was the fact that maybe because I mentioned a certain category of podcast that I had listened to, if you go to the vlog where I'm going to Leonora's garden party, I mentioned this category of podcast I'm listening to, and they said even that one little mention of that category could have triggered that kind of advert. So I'm not going to be mentioning that anymore, because I really don't want you to be seeing horrible adverts. I would also say, if you do find adverts especially annoying, I would highly recommend YouTube Premium. I don't get any money or affiliation through recommending YouTube Premium to you. In fact, if anything, it negatively impacts me because then I don't get the revenue from the adverts, but I want you to have a better watching experience. I personally am a fully paying YouTube Premium customer, and I love it because I can watch YouTube videos non-stop, and I literally do. Even right now, look, I've got Molly May's vlog on my phone because when I'm walking around the house, I know it's tragic, but I just feel like I'm catching up with friends when I have YouTube videos playing in the background. So if you love watching a lot of YouTube content, I would highly recommend YouTube Premium. No ads at all, and you can also download the videos. So I always download stuff to watch on train journeys, to watch a bit in my dressing room because the Wi-Fi up there is rubbish. So yes, if you can justify another subscription, I know it's crazy, there are so many, and you watch a lot of YouTube, I would definitely recommend it. But also the girls at my meeting this morning did say you can have a look at your own settings and control what ads you see. And also, if you're not subscribed or if you're not signed into a Google account, YouTube will just throw any old ads your way. So that, maybe if you subscribe and sign in, that can help. And also, don't let your boyfriend or your husband go on your same YouTube channel, because, I mean, even like if he's Googled something, then that could impact the adverts that you get shown. So yeah, I just wanted to address it because I have never, in the whole history of the time I've been on YouTube, had so many messages saying, Josie, this advert keeps playing, and some people were even saying that it was making you want to not watch the videos. So I was like, I really need to do something about this. And yeah, we changed the settings when you very first mentioned it to me, which was like a week ago, and I was calling YouTube and I was speaking to everyone that I knew that could possibly have any way of impacting it. So hopefully it's solved. Hopefully. I basically turned off anything, any adverts roughly around that genre. So please do let me know if you do see something on my channel that you don't like the look of, because sometimes I can do something about it, like hopefully now, sometimes I can't, but I love that we have this open level of chat. Anyway, I'm gonna go upstairs and I think I might show you a few beauty advent calendars and just give you a little bit of a chat, an overview on them, because there's some really good ones this year, and we're in October now, which means it's officially okay to start thinking and talking about Christmas. Okay, my darlings, wow, that lighting is not doing my makeup-free face any favours. This brow tamer arrived from Pixie, so let's just brush up the brows so at least they're not looking so scary. Maybe we can try out some products if there's anything suitable in these calendars. So I've got, that's nice, very easy, simple to use brow gel. I always think all brow gels should be like the Bare Minerals one, which I've got downstairs, which actually have like growth serum in it as well, because why would you not want to serumify your brows? Okay, so we have got Charlotte Tilbury's Beauty Advent Calendar here,
which is very beautiful in this burgundy box. The calendars do sell out, which is wild, very, very early. So I will leave them linked down below in case you want to investigate, to treat yourself. Okay, so we've got, I hope this is compostable. Ooh. We have got a very beautiful calendar here with little diamonds on the drawers. I like when it's drawers because then you can reuse it, or you can put extra little bits in and you can have a little sneak peek and you're not destroying the calendar in the process. So, oh, and they're little stars and circles. That is gorgeous. Let's see what we've got inside. Are they even numbered? I don't think they are, so you can just like open any drawer any day. Ooh, so here we have got a lipstick, and ooh, it's quite a dark shade. That wouldn't be for everybody, I would say. It's called Glowing Gem. Be interesting. I like the packaging. It's like a little leopard print, but yeah, this is one that, for example, it's too dark for me, so it's one that I would potentially re-gift, which is fine because obviously everyone loves to receive a little bit of Charlotte Tilbury. Let's have a look in another. We have got a little mini brush. This would have been very handy for me today to have in my makeup bag. That's cute, a nice little mini. Does the same job as the full-size ones though, let's be honest. What else? Let's look in this one. That's cute. A little mini of the push-up lashes. I am a big fan of that mascara. I've got the brown, oh no, that is Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Concealer. Ah, no, that's a concealer as well. Okay, my Charlotte Tilbury mascara has gone for a walkabout. That's great. Another one here. A little mini of the Beauty Light Wand Easy Highlighter. I wish there were a few more full-size things in here, unless I've been a tiny bit unlucky with the ones that I've opened so far. Let's give another one a go. This is the Magic Lip Oil. I did very much enjoy using that. It's really nice, especially to put on over a lipstick. Nice and hydrating. Ooh, I love this. This is the Airbrush setting spray down there as well. And then let's just open one more so we don't ruin all the surprises. Ooh, does it open on the sides as well? Ooh, this is a little mini of the Magic Cream. Great for traveling, great for popping in your overnight bag. I'm a bit confused because is there anything in the sides of this? Like, look at the shape of it. There seems to be a section down here, but I'm not sure if there's anything. I think it's just hollow on the sides. Hope I'm not missing a load of products now, because I feel like everyone would just lose them. So we've got the Magic Cream, the Lip Oil, Setting Spray, Collagen Lip Bath, I love that, Beauty Light Wand, Beauty Blush Wand, Mini Push-Up Lashes Mascara, Lip Cheat in the shade Hot Gossip, which I love. Ooh, you get a magic serum, you get a liquid eye pencil, complexion brush, and the lipstick. So a really broad selection. Gosh, listen to that rain. Really broad selection of Charlotte Tilbury products, and I feel like Charlotte Tilbury is a brand that's just so desirable that if you are thinking of gifting a calendar, then this would be a really nice option. Now that I'm thinking about Hot Gossip, I want to put it on. Here we go. And I've been wearing Bitch Perfect as my everyday lipstick at the moment. Feels weird having lipstick on and nothing else. But yes, so there we go. That looks really weird. I should not have done that. This is the Charlotte Tilbury. Oh, did you see my bicep then? Is that a Pilates bicep or lack of? Charlotte Tilbury Advent Calendar, gorgeous, really lovely for gifting. I will leave this linked down below. The next one that I have to share with you, and this one is always one of my absolute favourites, it is the Elemis Advent Calendar. It's always so beautifully British with the telephone box. Let's try not to destroy it. Thing is with Advent calendars, you obviously have to buy them now because they sell out. And then when do you give them? Because it's not really the kind of thing you buy yourself. If your birthday is in October or November, then it's perfect because then you get them for your birthday and then you can open them throughout, I was about to say throughout Vlogmas, that is how my brain works, throughout December, but otherwise do you get them for Christmas and then just open them every day afterwards? I don't know. Let me know how you do your advent calendars, or are you more of a chocolate kind of gal, which I am. So we have got this fabulous, oh I love this, oh it's so British. The stamps you've got, oh it's so fun. Okay, these ones are actually numbered, so you do have some idea what to open when. Let's open number 4. We have got the Pro Collagen Glow Boost Exfoliator. I've got this in my shower at the moment and it's very good. I love getting the little minis in the calendars because then my gym bag is always stocked up. This is a good size, and I don't have a toner in my gym bag. This is the little Apricot Soothing Toner. Oh, no it's not. Didn't know they did this one. Rehydrating Ginseng Toner. Didn't know about that. Very nice. Day number 8. Ooh, we have got, is this the matcha? Superfood Facial Wash, Refreshing Gel Cleanser. Another handy one for when you are on the skedaddle. Whoa, that flung out. Dynamic Resurfacing Facial Wash. This is a really good one, especially if you're going anywhere where you need to wear a lot of SPF. I should have taken this to Kefalonia with me because my SPF really clogged up my skin on that holiday. 7th of December. Is this body lotion? Yeah. Frangipani Shower Cream. Is there more? Yeah. Look. Oh, it goes all the way up to 25. Wow. You get a full size. Sorry, this is really ruining the surprise, isn't it? I will put spoiler alert at the beginning of this. Pro Collagen Marine Cream. Whoa! Merry Christmas! Day number 18 is on the floor. Day number 18, Pro Collagen Morning Matrix. Try something new in your LMS advent calendar. Day number 12. Oh, this is cute. A little tiny of the Pro Collagen Renewal Serum. That will still probably last you like 2 or 3 weeks though, and it gives you a really good amount of time to try out a product, and then you can decide if you want to purchase or if it was just a nice treat for a week or so. Last one, Dynamic Resurfacing Gel Mask, and that will last you a good couple of months because I use this as an SOS because it really does just resurface, peel the skin, leave your skin glowing. And Elemis is a luxury brand, like price point wise it's not cheap, so this is a fantastic way of really getting to experience some of the gorgeous products and understand what your skin is going to like without having to make a mega huge investment on the full size right away. So this is Elemis. This does always sell out, so again I'll leave it linked down below, and it's worth investing in now so that you do not miss out. And then obviously there's Cult Beauty, which I opened with you in, is it the last vlog or the vlog before last? And that is full of so many lovely multi-brand products, which is really good fun. So great for, again, lots of discovery for makeup, skincare. And then there's also a few jewellery advent calendars, which is very exciting. Keep an eye on my Instagram stories to find out about my favourite, because I'll be sharing that very soon. Okay, I'm out of breath because I just ran upstairs because I realised I also have the Bobbi Brown advent calendar here. You can see the glow of my ring light. I wouldn't be able to film up here if it wasn't for the ring light. Let me turn it off. That's what we would be dealing with if it wasn't for the ring light. I'm using, I think I showed you this before, the Beauty Effect. You are on my Oolay face mist and a Tory Burch candle box. But yeah, I think I did show you this before because now I'm getting deja vu. You can, yes, because someone commented saying, why would you ever want cool lighting? I don't know, maybe if you're going skiing, you want to know how your makeup would look when you're skiing. I don't know, but I like the warm light. Would highly recommend if you do your makeup in a dark room, or if you're a content creator and you need to have a casual ring light in front of you when you're sitting chatting to the camera. Anyway, I also just do my makeup in it every morning, and it's super. Oh, was I meant to do? Yes, here we go. This is fun. Oh, this is adorable. It is like a giant bauble. So this is 12 days of glow. Wow, from Bobbi Brown. That is so cool. Let's have a little look inside for you. Let's have a look inside you. Day number 12. Quite a light little box. What do we have inside?
a little bit of tissue paper, a brush, very fun. This is actually a really good brush though, the Bobbi Brown complexion brushes. Really handy to have in your handbag for like, if you've been wearing your makeup all day and you just need to like reblend it. That would be the perfect brush for that. Is that a 6 or an upside down 9? I cannot tell. Another light little box. I feel like advent calendars are like crackers. You want to shake them and get the heavy ones because they're normally best. Having said that, I think this might be a lip balm, and I do love a Bobbi Brown lip balm. It's actually not. It's another deep shade lipstick. See, again, that is just too dark for me. I don't wear lipsticks that colour. I guess that's the risk that you take with advent calendars, isn't it? This one is leaping out at me. This one's a bit heavier, day number 7. Funky little box shape. This one is not so reusable because they're not drawers, they're like little boxes. We have got, ooh, oh my gosh, what a throwback. The Bobbi Brown shimmer bricks. Do you remember them? I completely forgot about them for about 5 years, if not 8 years until this point. Do you remember back when everyone used to use these? I love these, loved them, and I haven't used them in so long. That's a really nice little handbag compact because it's small, it's mighty, it's got a mirror in the lid. That's very handy, and I very rarely actually finish a bronzer, so that would probably last me all year. And one more, did we already do number 3? I think we might have done. Let's open day number 8. Ooh, and we have got, this is a lovely shade, Long Wear Cream Shadow Stick in Bark. Probably as in tree, not dog making noise. But yeah, that's a really nice like deep brown eye crayon, so that'd be great for smudging into the lash line. If only I'd had that in my handbag today, I could have looked a little bit more dramatic. So really cute calendar. I'm sure the box gives us a sneakeroo as to what else is in there. A mini mascara, a lip colour, makeup remover, shimmer brick illuminator, highlighter, touche éclat, vitamin enriched face base, soothing cleansing oil, lip tint. Some really nice products in there, so I feel like we're spoiled for choice this year. Let me know in the comment section down below what beauty advent calendar, if any, you're lusting over, and also let me know if there's one brand that doesn't do a beauty or any category advent calendar. Who is it? And yeah, which brand do you wish did an advent calendar? Apparently Dalesford have got one this year. I feel like that might be the one for me. Well, now I can hear Charlie talking to the dogs and it's making me want to go and kiss all of them, so I'm gonna head downstairs and start watching Gilmore Girls.
Anticamente questo bosco era della mia famiglia, poi sembra che uno della famiglia, spesso tutto con le donne.